Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. It's time for another Doom Pile project, and this one is a doozy. We're going to remake this sign. It says it's good to be home. I stenciled this a long time ago, and then I did a test of some glaze on it. But the reason why we're redoing it is not because I tested it with glaze. I did that after the decision was made that it had to be redone. It's because I stenciled it upside down. This is the hanger that is embedded into this thing and cannot be changed. And you can't hang things that way. It has to be hung this way. So I stenciled it upside down. It haunts me to this day. It's been sitting over there taunting me. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. First things first, I need to sand this because the raised letters from the other stencil, you can feel the edges on it, are going to show through the new stencil. Then what we're going to do is we're going to paint this center section the color we want the letters to be, because I got these from the store closing sale of Crafts Direct, and they are sign letters, but it's not a stencil. It's the actual letters, and I don't want to use the letters on here. I want this to be painted. So we're going to do a reverse stencil technique. I can talk. A reverse stencil technique on this. So first things first, though, we need to prep the surface, and we're going to sand off the raised bits on this. I'm going to use my sander, and I'm gonna do it off camera. This is going to make a horrible noise because it is metal. So sanding that is going to be like nails on a chalkboard. So just, you know what sanding looks like. I'm gonna get my palm sander out and get this taken care of. All right, we got it sanded down. And actually, this thing has a bit of a texture. You can see where I tested the glaze. It gets into like these cracks, which I actually like. I'm not saying I don't like that. I like that. And I think what I'm gonna use as my font color is gonna be Martha. Martha again. So this is Pearl. This is her gold pearl spray paint. I think I'm going to take this outside and give it a couple good coats of this gold pearl. Is it gold? Yellow gold pearl. That's the exact name of it. Yellow gold pearl. So I think I'm going to take this outside, give that a coat, because I think wouldn't that like be really pretty to have gold lettering on it? I'm just going to do white, but I think black would be really pretty with gold lettering. Huh. Margot heard. I don't know if you heard the clicking out there. Margot hears this. And she knows the spray paint is outside. She's getting ready out there. She's like, I hear you, Mama. We're going outside. I'm going to go spray. Okay, I took it out and I've spray painted it. It's like terribly uneven. And I'm hoping that blue doesn't like shadow through too much. I don't think it does, because this is super bright light in here and I'm not really seeing the words. I'm just seeing uneven paint. So now we got to let that dry. And when I say let it dry, it's going to be overnight or potentially 2 nights, just depending. But you don't want to pull it off when you pull the tape off or the adhesive off. So you have to let the base coat harden, like get on dry. You can't do in 20 minutes, put the tape on. Not going to happen. Too soft, too tacky. And if you start pulling the letters off, all that paint's going to come with it. So you just waste your time. We're not doing that. we're not doing that. So I think I mentioned once before that the Martha Stewart brand paint has an odd smell. It's a very odd smell. It doesn't smell like regular spray paint. It's very strong too. So like very strong and weird. It's the weirdest smell ever. It's unique to her brand. Let's put it that way. All right, so believe it or not, we are like weeks later. This got pushed to the side and now I'm back. When I was at the closing of Crafts Direct, I picked up this decal. Autumn. And I would have put it on upside down again. All right, we got to make sure the hanger's at the top. So it goes like that. It's a little fancy autumn. Okay, for those of you who want to do something like this yourself, it's from a company called Decorating Your Life. I am not sponsored, but they're on Facebook and Instagram as Decorating Your Life. Vinyl lettering, fun and easy way to add personal touch to any project, blah, 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 blah. Originally, Crafts Direct had this for $13.99. That's a bit pricey to me. Maybe because my husband does this stuff, like he would get really upset if I showed him this, because he's like, why didn't you just have me cut it? Because I ended up paying like, this was 90% off. So that's why, dear. Because it was there and it was available and this fits just beautifully. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to fit perfectly in there. Well, like I drew it up. Transfer tape. That's what it's called. So this is sticky vinyl. This sticks down. You remove the back just like my husband's. And then just like my husband's, detailed ones are a little hard to work with. That's what it's gonna be. Now, you need like an edge. Something with an edge to push this down. Luckily, they provide. You want to get the vinyl stuck down real good, because we are going to paint over the top of this and we don't want our paint going underneath it. Now we got to lift it up without removing. Now, here's the trick that I've learned from him, is you got to get the edge started, right? So I always hold down the beginning of a letter like that. And then you slowly peel back. And if you put it on correctly, it can still peel up. Who am I kidding? You could do everything perfectly, and sometimes the vinyl just doesn't want to stick. This is good vinyl. That's why they're charging you $14. This is a nice vinyl. I have seen some crap vinyl in my time, but this is a very nice vinyl. So, Decorating Your Life. Highly recommend their vinyl. This stuff was really nice. Good job, guys. Even my signing husband would be good with that. Pretty. So, you gotta make a decision. Well, here we are. I am gonna paint the edges and leave the decal the way it is. So what I did was, because I'm not the neatest painter in the world and I want to make sure that this stays nice, I went ahead and used some painter's tape. I have it in this dispenser here to mask that off. Do not be too impressed with my dispenser, because I stole this idea from Vintage Junkie. This is an old packing tape dispenser or masking tape dispenser, and it happens to fit these rolls just perfectly. When I saw them do it, I went hunting for this. I'm like, I want one. I need one. It makes it so nice to pull it off and mask things off. Every workshop should have one. Let me grab a paintbrush, because I want to take, this is an orange I picked up off the Oops paint rack. This cost me, I think, $2. on the Oops Paint Rack, so always check your Oops Paint Rack. You just never know what colors they're going to have, and this is perfect. And then I think what I'll do, I'm thinking orange and black, because I like the black on here with the gold, so I think I'm going to trim this in black and possibly like try and blend the orange and the black. Not sure how that's going to work, but let's just try it. We're just going to try it. Okay, so I added 2 coats of orange, and then I did a coat of black on the outside because I definitely want the black to be outside. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Am I terrified? Of course I am. Not looking forward to this. I feel like this is an art thing. I have 2 wet brushes and a dry brush. So this is my black brush and this is my orange brush. I'm going to start with the orange, and I'm going to put it along the edges here. That is wet. I'm going to take a little bit on the dry brush or the wet brush and just go along the edges here and mix those two. I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I hate this. This is terrible. So I'm taking this outside. And I'm going to take the gold I used, Martha's Gold, and a black satin. And I'm going to go fix this. I can't film out there because it's hot and windy. And the last time I did that, I got paint all over my camera. So I'm going to just, I'll show you what it is when it's done. But I'm not having this. This is irritating me so bad I can't even look at it anymore. So I'm going to spray this in the middle and this on the edges. And we're going to make this thing better, hopefully. If not, I'll spray paint the whole thing black. It's just paint. It's just paint. I like that better. I'm going to pull the tape and then I'll show you what we've got. I love it. I'm going to clear coat it with an outdoor, to make it safe to be outdoor. I'm going to put like a Varathane over the top. I'm going to wait till it's not quite dry yet. It's still sticky. I just wanted to see if I even liked it. But I'm happy now. It turned out better than I hoped after the orange debacle. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the orange. Not at all. So I took the gold and the black and I just kind of till I liked it. And now I like it. It's just paint, guys. You know, that's the thing. You gotta try some things. And that's, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it gave me a little anxiety to start. And then when it wasn't working out, it's like, okay, let's go do something else. Because it's just paint. Don't panic, it's just paint. Now we've got a cute sign. It'll definitely go in the booth this month. But I'm going to wait till it gets dry, and then I will clear coat over the whole top of it and let it dry, put a price tag on it, get it out the door. Very happy. That's it. That's what I'm doing today. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy chunking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin' videos.